Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today we are in Disciples Liberation, and it was pointed out to me a little while ago through a few viewers that I haven't actually put any full gameplay of me doing an actual fight, an actual full battle from beginning to end on the channel. So I figured I would correct that today and actually show you from the very beginning to end a fight that I've kind of set up. My plan is hopefully to take out this fight in one sitting, hopefully without them even having a go or attacking me. Hopefully I've planned it out right, but we will see. I'm going to be kind of going together and putting all of my tips together, all of my battle strategies into this one army, and hopefully we can actually do pretty well. Again, guys, if you are interested in Disciple Liberation and want to see more content on it, think about hitting that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on more videos just like this. Now we're going to be going ahead and doing this at around level 50. This is our second playthrough. So we're going to be on Liberation Plus mode. However, I'm only going to have 2 companions. As you can see, this is my setup and how I've actually built Aviana. We are running the double spells. I kind of regret that and kind of want to go back to the Twilight Pulse, but it is what it is for this video. And just note that I am using a leadership of 150. A few of these units could actually be traded out for somebody else. But on the backline, we have the Were Leopard, very important backline ability. It is boosting my initiative 15%, meaning that we will be slightly further up that pecking order. And of course, we have the Witch Hunter, with the backline ability of actually attacking. It will probably be after the Holy Avenger. We have the Holy Avenger next. And of course, if the Holy Avenger does actually manage to kill somebody, it gets another go. And we have boosted that up with a mild shard of intuition, giving us an extra 10 on initiative, bringing us up to 120. Normally, the Witch Hunter would be slightly before us, but I kind of wanted the Holy Avenger to hopefully mop up a couple of people. So first of all, we have the Inquisitor. Again, I have boosted him. He's 140. We're mainly going to be using his ranged attack judgment. And of course, we've got our first companion as well. We are boosting her unholy damage with her area of effectability. Hopefully, that's probably what I normally use it for anyway, the area of effectability. So with mind on using that ability, we've boosted up the power there. And then we've gone for her counterpart in the troop type as well. Done exactly the same pretty much for her EOA ability. Now we've got the Holy Avenger. This unit is amazing. However, it's a little bit slow. So of course we have boosted up the initiative here. Another 10 bringing us to 120. And of course, we've got the Werewolf as well. Now, I've already regretted putting it in my lineup. I kind of feel like I should have gone for a ranged attack, but that I put the army together before the plan was to take everyone out in the first round. We have got the Vampire next, boosting the unholy damage because the second ability is absolutely devastating. So I kind of want to boost it up a little bit. This obviously isn't a basic vampire. You do get her quite early on in the game though. And we've gone again for Shaylia, the companion counterpart of the vampire, for that second ability. So here we go, guys. Wish me luck. And as we can see, as we load in and as all of these passive abilities buff and debuff, we can see the top line is just our troops. So it looks like the plan was successful. We get to attack with all of our units before the enemy actually gets to attack. If we have a little look-see though, we can see there's 2 Inquisitors that are going to be attacking first in the enemy lineup. So I kind of want to make sure that I take them out. First, the Inquisitors can hit quite hard as well, so they're going to be my initial target, I think. So let's use the second ability here. And this should also make these targets bleeding, which means the second time we use this ability, we get a 30% power boost. So I think as we're facing Empire units, I think Exploding Corpse should actually do pretty good. Corpse exploding. Explosion. There we go. That hit pretty hard. That's pretty cool. And of course, we're using Twin Caster, so we get to do it again. However, I don't think I need to waste that kind of power on them. So let's take out this bottom three down here. There we go. Injured them quite a bit. Moving up for the Vampire, we're going to use her second ability. Let's see where's best to place her. We want to hit the most people possible in one go. There we go. I think 5 is a pretty big number, to be fair. Oh, devastating damage. You see that flash up then? 2,200 damage. Huge. So it turns out I don't actually need to use my area of effect ability here. So we're just going to use the first ability. Take this one down. Or out even. Even out. Very nice. And now I've just realised, I just saw it then at the end of that last go, but I haven't actually attacked this unit back here once yet. So luckily we've got a ranged attacker. Did a good bit of damage. And as I feared, the werewolf is surplus to requirements, which is a shame. I really should have picked a ranged unit there. But oh well, I kind of thought that would happen. We've got some good damage there. And as you saw, it was the main ability, the first ability, didn't quite have the range, so I switched over to the EOA ability, and that did have the range to actually hit that person. Unholy Avenger, Holy Avenger, is just beastly. We managed to move, attack, and move again, which was nice because you do get that one little extra AP. If we had like 3 or 4 people in a row, we would have been able to attack all of them. It would have been very nice. And unfortunately, I failed. I failed to take the last one out. I thought it was going to be a little bit closer than that, to be fair. I think the werewolf was my downfall there. Unfortunately, but I think still this video goes to prove my point that this setup does work really, really well. We managed to attack everybody, pretty much win everyone or beat everyone within the first round. Very close. And that's without any huge, massively overpowered spells. I mean, Corpse Explosion you get very, very early on in the game. So yeah. Anyway, so in 2 of my videos so far in best backline abilities and best units in the Undead Horde, I've mentioned that Shade has a backline ability where it grants you incorporeal. However, as pointed out by a viewer, I misread that completely, and it grants you inspired if your units have already got incorporeal. So it's really not that great as a backline unit after all. Inspired is okay, and it can be used if you set your army up right. However, it is not overpowered anywhere near like I thought it was, unfortunately. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed the gameplay footage of me taking out that those AIs. And of course, if you would set up your army differently, if you have any tips for me, or you want me to try a different strategy, maybe you have a strategy that I don't know about yet, let me know down in the comments. I'd be very interested to know just how you guys actually play the game and how you guys set up your little army. And again, pointing out that the werewolf was completely useless and at 20 leadership costs, so my total leadership could have only been 130. And still managed to achieve those results. Like I said, I mean, this game is got so many options in it. There's so many different types of armies that you could put together using different unit types. This was just one that I used, and I was using lots of different troops that I generally use throughout my playthroughs. But there's a lot of good units in this game. Anyway, I'm just waffling, so I'm going to end this video here. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys, and thank you for joining me once again.